What's going on, pasta lovers out there? I'm Tracy, and I'm going to show you a new little gadget that I bought this past weekend called a spaghetti. If you can see it right here, it's just a little thing that makes pasta out of vegetables. You know, it's almost like turning vegetables into spaghetti, so you get spaghetti. And you know, I'm not a big pasta eater, but I do like it sometimes. My wife really likes it, so this thing right here, I'm going to show you how to use it, and you'll have a healthy, low-carb alternative to noodles. Alright, these are the ingredients we're starting off with. We're starting off with 3 squash, about medium size, 3 zucchini. We're starting off with some crushed olive spread, which you can find an olive salad in some of the stores. We found this at a specialty store down south. Some extra light olive oil and half of an onion and some seasoning salt. That seasoning salt's got salt, garlic, and onion and pepper in it.
And then you're going to do a rough chop of the onion. And again, I'm speeding it up a little bit just because I didn't want y'all to sit there and have to watch me chop it up. But yeah, I'm working really fast on cutting this onion up. I was on a caffeine high that day. Yeah.
Then you're gonna go ahead and put this over in preheated, and it doesn't even have to be preheated. Just put it over in your pan with some olive oil in it on medium. Okay, I've washed and I've cut the ends off of the zucchini and the squash. Now we're gonna get the spaghetti, and we're going to start to show you how it's done. Okay, this spaghetti, basically it has the blades right there on the inside, on both ends. The reason why it's got 2 ends, one side is for thicker cuts. That's when you want something to be kind of like spaghetti. And then this one right here where it says thin, that's when you want it to be like linguine. We're gonna have ours like spaghetti. Then you've got this little thing which holds your vegetable in place, and you use that to rotate your vegetable. And basically, you're gonna spin this around the vegetable, and you'll see how I do it. You just don't wanna get your fingers on the inside of this thing right here.
Okay, now we're going to take our spaghetti device and spin it around the squash. If you don't want the strands to come off on the device, take the squash and spin it into the spaghetti. Take the little cap to get the pieces that remain at the end that you can't get your fingers in. And I even took a fork to kind of spin it a little bit. You're going to have some stuff that's left over, like the big end and some of the pieces on the inside, but that's fine. You can use that to cook at some other time. And you're going to take the zucchini, do the same thing. See how those strands are coming out nice and evenly. And again, when you start to get down toward the end, just take your cap, and it has those little puncture marks in it, and just squeeze it in there. Nice, wholesome strands of squash. It's going to come out really good.
You see what you get though. See what you get there? Strands and strands of noodles. Okay, now we've got it all spaghetti-like. See that? It's a lot of it too. And you know, each one of those zucchini and squash, they're probably only, the whole thing is probably only about 20 calories, 25, 40 calories maybe. Now if you want to, you can take a knife, just so that you don't have such long strands, and just kind of cut down the middle here. Okay? So I didn't do it equal, I didn't measure it or nothing like that, I just went down the middle. Okay, now add our olive oil here to it. So I already preheated some. Add some olive oil. That was probably about 1/4 of a cup of olive oil.
Add our onions to the saute pan, and we're just going to saute these until they're nice and glistening. And I kind of sped it up a little bit, but it takes about maybe 4 or 5 minutes for them to get nice and glistening. And then we're going to add our spaghetti squash, or our squash strands to it, and let them sit there. All the juices will come out. And then we'll add a little bit of our olive salad to it. We get about 6 tablespoons into this. You don't have to use olive salad. You can just add your sauce to this right here and eat it just like this. Red sauce, marinara sauce, however you want to eat it. And just saute it. It'll make its own juices. It's going to be really, really delicious and nice and healthy. You can kind of stop the cooking process whenever you need to stop the cooking process because it's all in it.
And that's just how easy that is, guys. That right there is your low carb, spaghetti-like squash zucchini mixture with olive salad. Hope you enjoyed this video, and leave me some comments if you need to know anything. Thanks.